Hello everyone, my name is John Capobianco. Let's make a REST API from start to finish in Django using the Django REST framework. So I already have a model for this data, and it's going to be all this stuff in the show version command. So I use pyATS to go get this data from a network switch, and it comes back to me as JSON that I then model to look like this. All right, so what do we do with that model? Well, we have to serialize it. Right, so I have to import that model from my models, and let's go ahead and just copy this, and we'll rename some stuff, right? No reason to start from scratch here, and this is going to be learn. Actually, it's not going to be learn. This one is parse show version. And our model in this case is the show version. Now, what fields do we want? Well, the fields have to go inside of brackets like this. And I want all of these fields. Now, let me see. I think there, what's the furthest one over? Compile time. Now, like let me just try to take all this stuff here and make this nice and easy for us to put inside of our fields. And let's format this accordingly. But you can see we just steal all of this stuff from our model because we want them as fields in our API. Okay, so now I am all done, finally. So now let's move on. We don't need to touch settings, and we don't need to touch URLs in this case. I have a high-level API URL that includes a sub-URL from my API folder. But I do need to add it as a URL here, right? So let's just copy one of these, and this is going to be called show version, and this is going to be show version view set, all done there. Now let's set up our view, and we're just going to go back in here to our serializers to take our serializer name and include that. We also need the model, show version, and then we need to make our view. So our view is going to be that serializer name. Let me get rid of this here. The show version objects there, and my serializer there. And actually that's not right. I need to change that to be show version view set. Okay, now I think that's it. Let's make sure all the files are saved, and we turn on our server, and let's go to our API center. So we go to localhost 8000/API, and hopefully there should be 3. There's 3. And now let's go to the show version, and there is the show version API in just a few minutes, most of which was me fumbling around just getting rid of the garbage from the model into the serializer. That's how you make an API. Thanks very much.